hold the direction, fall off. Roll, hold the direction, fall off. You can trump out of it because if you hold, then you can quarter circle. That might be really fucking good. Alright. That makes trumping a lot easier. It is delayed though. It's not as fast as doing this. Honestly, I would just practice this also, because you want to have this down. That being said, I can never do that online, ever. It's hard not to get the trump when you do it this way, if you do the roll first, because you're slow falling near ledge and you kind of automatically will grab ledge. You don't even have to fast fall. You can just hold in. Alright, so here's the thing. If you run off reverse charge cancel, you have the running momentum, right? So you don't hug ledge. It's way easier than that. That's like too many inputs, right? So yeah, what King is saying is roll, then continue holding the direction so that you slip off, and then reverse charge cancel. It's still a little complicated, and there's a definite chance that you could buffer like an air dodge and die or some shit. Especially on Wi-Fi. But you can just wait until you see yourself falling, and then commit to the reverse charge cancel. Just don't act too fast. Oh, you can do that. Look at that. I like that. That's some new tech right there. Yo, good shit, King. I don't know like how applicable it will be. The only thing is that it's pretty telegraphed. If you roll and then hold the direction, you slowly fall off the ledge. That's really good because that allows you to then drift in and trump, drift in and side B trump. You can drift in and aerial and hug the stage, which would look more useful here. Normally you have to do something like this. So if you run, roll, and then just continue holding the direction, you'll slowly drift off the stage. Then you can drift in, you can drift out. It should work for everyone. I don't know if this was tech that was already explored, but it's really consistent for trumping. If you're bad at trumping, you can use this as a foolproof way to do it a different way. Even better yet, like what King said, is you can do lingering aerials like this. Or like we said with the reverse charge cancel, back air. So you're supposed to do like the back air first. So DK has some crazy edgeguard shenanigans that he can do, and that's pretty easy to do, honestly. You just have to hold forward after the roll, and then he'll slow fall off ledge. Ideally, if they're hugging ledge, you can do something like this. And you have like all different kinds of hitboxes to try to hit them. By holding forward, I mean look at my controller on the bottom left and you'll see what I mean by that. I'm holding toward off the stage. I'm rolling and then continuing holding the direction that I was originally rolling with. So on the right ledge, roll right, hold right. On the left ledge, roll left, hold left. But you have to be obviously right on the... You could probably roll from anywhere as long as your roll distance meets the ledge perfectly. Because if you're too far away, you'll get one of these where you walk and you'll still get the full momentum off the stage. And that's not what you want. You want the slow fall, which is crazy. Awesome. Thank you for showing us that, King. Appreciate that, man. Way easier and possibly more reliable slap slip. Yes. Something you can do on Wi-Fi consistently. Just pay attention to how much cooldown your rolls have. This would probably be most useful with a fresh roll. If you're roll spamming, I think that adds cooldown. Yeah, it does. It makes your roll slower. So keep that in mind. A lot of people will stay on the ledge when you roll toward it like that because they'll think you're trying to grab their get up option. That's true. Yeah, especially when you roll, your back is to ledge because this is a nice position to be in. I think it's universal. I mean, I'll just double check. It's gotta be. It can't be a DK specific thing. This is universal tech, dude. Normally you'd have to go like this, and it didn't cover the 2-frame as much. Now this covers everything, including when they hug stage. Look at that, though. Dude. That's really good, especially if someone is recovering vertically and it doesn't matter what you do to set this up, just the fact that you get it consistently. You can get it 100% of the time now. The slow fall counter. Again, the trick is to not hold down, which is very awkward for me. But yeah, that's it. This is what happens if you normally try to do a walk-off down B. So you can do this. Okay, what else can we do? Run off forward air. How much can he hug with forward air? This is gonna be really good for forward air. Check this shit out. Normally, you have to go this far with the running forward air. And that's the most that you can drift in. If you roll... That's some fucked up coverage, because you guys know what this move does. Dude. Alright, what else can he do? I kind of like that. That's just sneaky. Like, this is new tech. All of this shit. What else? What about this? Okay, well, normally you can do this out of a dash, but you have to be very careful, otherwise you'll SD. But if you roll and then do the walk off, it's much easier to do it and then drift back, and you'll pretty much never kill yourself. So that's very useful. I don't know if you guys know, but this is actually very good for Bowser to intercept the recoveries. Like, I treat it as like, kind of like DK's Nair. So normally I'll do this, and then I'll up B to clip them, and if the last hit hits them, or like a single hit of up B, usually it like steals their jump, fucks up their up B, and they like fall down and die, and they don't know what to do. So now you can do this. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. That's still very good and better than yo-yo, because you can nair and it will linger, and you'll hug completely underneath the stage and cut off recovery angles completely. So that doesn't hug perfectly, but this will be better. Yeah, it hugs closer. So the forward air is real good. Normal runoff down air. Roll down air. You get to space it better and hug the stage completely. There we go. It's not as good as I thought. Actually, no, you can drift back. It might have good coverage. It might be better for edge guarding. Oh my god, this is gonna be nasty for Ganon. Oof. You guys know what Ganon's Nair hitboxes do. So now imagine this hugging the ledge. Ganon's got some nasty tech out of this. I like it. That's cool. So normally, if you do run off forward air, you can hug pretty well. But not perfectly. And when you do run off nair, you can't hug perfectly either. Alright, now let's try it with the roll. It's perfect. That's crazy, dude. So that's what the normal forward air and nair looks like, right? That's broken. There we go. There it is. Pretty good. Pretty good. So normally, run off nair. Looks like that. Now let's do it with the roll. Okay. I feel like this is going to be really good for nair. Yeah, you get to hug the stage nicely with nair here. The runoff backer is probably fine on its own, right? Yeah. You get to hug even more with the back air. Yeah, that's probably better for Luigi, because normally he hardly even drifts anywhere, but that allows him to go under the stage quite a little bit more. And normally the bite, you probably can do that. Normally you would have to wave bounce the bite, but out of this, you can just drop and bite. That's good. The down air? Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. The down air is nice. This is really good for his down air. You can hug really low, and you can like change the trajectory of where you want to fall with it. Normally, you don't get to drift that far. Like, I'm going to try to drift as low as as close inside as I can with the runoff down air. Otherwise, you'd have to go like this. And this is me trying to down air as late as I can so that I don't grab ledge. So normally, it would have to be about this high. There we go. That's really good. That is crazy good coverage. If Diddy's have that shit mastered, that's a problem. You could just Z-drop down air here, no? That's also good coverage. Normally, if you run off, and you do immediate fair, that's what happens. But if you roll, that's super good, dude. That's broken, actually. What about this? That's also good. Normally she can hug like this with the runoff. But if you do the roll off, the one where you barely fall off, you can hug way more. And you can actually start it a little bit late because it has some startup time to it. So you can get even lower. That's crazy. Normally he would have to go like this, right? And his airspeed is trash. So he might not actually be able to do anything. He does not drift anywhere. Ready? That's good. That's better. It's better than what he had. Yeah. Pretty good. Let's see. Run off back air. He doesn't really hug very well with it. But what if you do this? That's way better. This is so good for Snake. For 2 framing with back air. And like stage spiking with it. Dude. This works really well for him, even though he doesn't have good aerial drift. Because now you can actually go underneath the stage with it. His forward air already hugs pretty well on its own. Kind of like Pikachu's forward air. So now if we do this, that is better. This is definitely better for fair. Honestly, the runoff nair is not very easy to do and hug with it. You can do it, but it's not easy. Because like you'll get stuck on ledge. So this will prevent you from getting stuck on the ledge. Which was what makes it good. It makes this very consistent. Normally you can do a runoff neutral B, but if they're on ledge, they can just do an effortless roll, hold, and then go like that. Yeah, this is really a problem for us. Perfect 2 frames with Piranha Plant. What have I done? Yeah, that's scary, dude. Her nair, honestly, hugs fine on its own. I don't think you need to hug any more than this. Oh, it's so good. Dude, it hugs the stage perfectly. It's probably better for her down air. Oh my god, that's really good for her down air, actually. Honestly, you don't even need to do an aerial out of it right away. Watch. With all the characters that I showed you, you can just use it to drift farther under the stage and then do an aerial. So like something like that. Normally you can never get to that position easily. Dude, it works so well with Ganon. I just did it a second time. Dude, it's so good. You just perfectly time a roll into a drift in, and then you can double jump nair, you can drift in nair. You don't even have to nair right away. King, you taught me that. Roll, slow drift, nair, drift back, space it, and then jump up B facing away. What the fuck was that? Did you see that? He was like,